Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a magical rainbow unicorn cake. And it is very important that you learn how to make this cake because your imagination needs to run wild every once in a while. You know, and this can help. Anyway, did you guys know that you can make this rainbow cake in under 2 hours? Yeah, well, if you didn't, I'm going to show you how. First of all, let's go wash our hands. Alright, now the materials you are going to need are 9 eggs, probably by a dozen, 2 baking tins, or any kind of baking thing you can cook it in, 2 containers of icing, has to be white or else it'll look really weird, a measuring cup, a whisk, a icing spreader, and if you don't have that you can just use a knife, a large spoon to mix things with. This is optional, but you can get packages of fondant, which is like a modeling clay, except it's edible. You will need 3 boxes of white cake mix, vegetable oil, Pam cooking spray, food coloring, two large mixing bowls, and toothpicks. So after you've gotten all of your materials, first thing you will need to open 1 box of cake. Open that. Pull out the bag. Open this. And pour it into one of your big bowls. Just pour it right in. Make sure you get all of it out of the bag. Then you can just set that bag aside. Now you see you have your cake mix in the bowl. Next, you're going to need to get a cup of water. Alright, now since you have your cup of water, add it to your mixing bowl and get 3 eggs. Now what you're going to have to do is you can only use the egg whites in this. So what you do is crack it open it like this, and slosh it back and forth until you only get egg whites. See, that leaves only the yolk. Now you take your egg, put it in a trash can, and you just keep doing that with all your eggs. Alright, next you're going to need to get a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil and add that to your bowl. After you add that, start mixing. And once you mixed it all, split half of it and put it into this bowl. Alright, after you separated it into each bowl, you're going to add your dye and stir well. After you stir, take your pan baking spray and spray both of your pans down. After you've sprayed your containers with Pam, pour each of your different colors into your pans. And then into the oven they go. Alright, now we're going to have to preheat the oven to 350. Like that. And set your timer for 35 minutes. And put the cakes in. Alright, after your cakes are done, open your oven, take one of your toothpicks, poke it into the cake, and if nothing comes out off of it, that means you're done. My cakes are done. So, let's continue. Alright, next you're going to level your cakes. So you take your cake, cut just the top off, and do that to all of your cakes. Alright, next you're going to start icing your cakes. Just like this, get a nice good layer on each one, and then just start stacking them on each other. Alright, once you've stacked all your cakes, this should be what it should sort of look like. How all your icing is hanging out. Now what you want to do is take your icing and cover the whole thing. A good, nice layer of icing. Alright, once you've iced it and got all your layers done, this is what it should look like. Once you're done with that, put it in the fridge for a couple hours and voila! You're done! Now that is how you make a magical rainbow unicorn cake. Alright, now you're going to need to pour from your mixing bowl into your baking tin, like I did with my green one. So now I'm going to pour this in. Make sure when you do this, after you pour it in, that it is equal. I can't do this. Okay, I gotta stop this.